honesty, and I'll turn right back around.
Sorry, my fault. Welcome back. Rec Fest is set for the 18th of May at the National Great Rivers Museum. Is it in Alton? I've always been fascinated by the jigsaw, you know, like it really is like an interesting border pattern. Corinne, how are we doing?
We're doing great.
Did I do it right again?
You did.
Oh, I do it every time. At least we're becoming more familiar now. Okay. Well, coming up on the 18th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., free adventure-themed rain or shine event. How's everyone looking forward to it?
We are really pumped up. It is our biggest event of the year at the National Great Rivers Museum. So we pretty much kind of like throw a big party out on our parking lot, and we invite, at least this year, it's over 25 different partner organizations that have just a ton of different stuff that people can kind of try out and test. It's all geared towards the recreation season and how to recreate safely and just how to enjoy the summer safely.
That's really cool. And now, what gave you guys the idea to start this event? How long has this been going on for? Is this year 2 or 3 now?
This is the 3rd year, specifically for the Corps of Engineers. Safety, specifically water safety, is kind of one of our huge missions. So we wanted to come up with a way to kind of engage the community and really have a fun event that could get folks out and ready to recreate and to kind of promote that safety aspect.
And I'm sure that, during the event, you get so many parents that are concerned about it because, of course, we want our, children to go out and experience, the outdoors and go be a part of nature. But, what happens if, something happens and we slip down a hill or, we fall on top of that branch we were trying to get over and it snaps and it cuts us a little bit. All those things I'm sure parents are worried about, and gives you a better understanding to stop by RecFest to learn about some of those different options too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good kind of introduction to really any recreational activity that folks could do here in the Riverbend area. And then again, a lot of that safety component. We have the local police departments and the fire departments out. We have weather safety, so what to do in a tornado, what to do for actually railroad crossings, that there's safety with that as well.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, the whole spectrum of which we're trying to hit recreation and that safe component.
It's really cool. I think this is a great event. Now it looks like, too, you guys will be rain-free. It's supposed to rain up until Friday, I thought, and then you guys are ready to go. Now, Bass Pro Shop's going to be there, too, correct? Doing some outdoor stuff?
Yeah, they're doing some outdoor games. Not quite positive what games they're bringing yet, but they're always real fun.
They're good games.
Show up.
Good games. Go out for the games. And what I think's really cool is the mobile planetarium. I've never seen that actually for myself, but I heard it's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go in it, but I've seen it set up. It looks really cool. It's the Nature Institute that has a mobile planetarium, so that'll be inside the museum, so there are some indoor activities as well, and that is every 20 minutes or so, starting at 11:30. So folks have a lot of opportunity to come in, learn about the night sky in the middle of the daytime. From some experts.
That's so cool, though. And it's really cool that there's, opportunities to still study it with, the sun still being out, too. And what I think's unique about it being a rain or shine event, especially when learning about weather, is if there is a storm that happens during that day, what better way to kind of learn on hand what to do if you're caught in one than to be outside with a weather expert going, well, here's what we look for.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of like that. I'm starting to really understand this more. Well, what I think's cool, too, is archery. I think it's such an important skill to learn, and really, when I did the summer camp for Alton years ago, like 10, 12 years ago, every child loved it because there was just something about it for them that they connected to. And now National Park Service is going to provide that this year, correct?
Yes, it's probably one of the fan favorite activities.
Is it really?
Between archery and the rock wall. I don't know. But
that makes sense, though.
We have the National Park Service and then some folks from Fish and Wildlife as well. That they're the pros, really.
Yeah.
I can't shoot an arrow. They can shoot an arrow with their eyes closed, but we'll have a little range set up and kids can try out archery. Adults can too. But it gives a really good kind of introduction to how to shoot archery and how to do so safely.
That's really cool. I can't shoot a bow either, to be honest with you. I can't do much.
I'll spectate.
But
I'll cheer.
exactly, I'm a union supervisor, I'm really good at that job. Well, also with that, Touch a Truck is going to be there with Alton Police Department and Fire. They're going to be doing that. And I think it's cool that you guys have something for every age level, too.
Oh, yeah. It's really interesting to kind of see what all of the agencies can bring. Granted, it could change day of if there are emergencies elsewhere. But we will hopefully have at least a fire truck available. The police department is either bringing the K9 unit or one of their vehicles, like a special tactical vehicle, which
cool.
either way is going to be super cool. And then we've got some more so specific like rollover type demonstrations from the Illinois State Department and the Highway Patrol. So there's going to be a lot that's kind of related to that Touch a Truck and more like vehicle component.
One, it's great to get them more familiar with it too, the kids and all of that. I mean, it's a really, really great opportunity to do so. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? I can't even say. I'm going to do it anyway. We, in my old job, we had a media van that may or may not have was driven by somebody that had a little bit of a problem with law enforcement, and there is nothing better than, it's not even just with one company. I'm telling you, it's so wild. Any media van freaks out near the police. If they go to an event, like they're like, oh man, stay away from them. Yeah, it's like the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, speaking of damn it, damnedest things, Damn It Joe's Barbecue is going to be on hand with Kona Ice. That's really cool.
Yeah, it'll be a great day. Hopefully weather-wise, you can enjoy some barbecue. It's not too hot. Damn It Joe's is like also a fan favorite. Folks I love
He's
them.
really good stuff.
They're great. And then Kona Ice, I mean, you can
That's a
cool
staple.
off, have
That's
a nice snow cone.
That's a staple at this point in time, And now, in addition to the activity boost, there's also going to be an educational component to this as well with some speakers. Is that true?
Yes, we have a really exciting speaker that's all kind of about wildlife and animal adaptation. So there are 3 shows. They're completely free throughout the day, and I would definitely recommend trying to come by and hit one of them. So we have Bob Tarter of Animology. So he comes up and he brings a variety of different types of animals, and he'll be doing those free shows inside of our theater. Let me check at 11, 12:30, and 2.
Really cool. And now, what can we expect with that? Because that sounds really unique with adaptations and different, I don't understand it. What are we going to learn there?
So there, depending on what he brings, which he's got all kinds of stuff between snakes, owls, bats. Last year he brought a fruit bat, which was pretty cool.
That is really cool.
See those two commonly in this area.
Well, and not to cut you off, but everyone always gets the fruit bat and that other species confused. Everyone always thinks they have bats, but there's one that looks like a bat that's not really a bat.
I'm not sure that I know which one you're talking about. But
I don't know. I don't know either. I'll have to call Bob. Yeah. There's always one. I can't remember, but that's really cool.
Yeah, it should be fun.
And now, Fredbird is going to be there too.
Fredbird, yeah, at 11:30, we actually have kind of like a mascot parade. So
I love it. This is cool. Okay.
So we'll have Bobber, our water safety dog, our big core mascot. He'll kind of be leading the way, and then he's got some of his special friends. We've got Fredbird, the owl from the National Park Service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think.
That's cool. And you got Blazer gonna make
yeah, that's the other.
But I'm just going
It's a
for
whole
Bob.
parade.
Everyone, Fredbird. I want to see Bobber the water safety dog over Fredbird any day of the week. I'm starting to riff with
He'll
Fredbird.
take that honestly to
I will.
heart. That'll really
I'm serious.
touch him.
Fredbird and I got some issues right now.
Well, he will be there cheering everybody on and giving kind of the photo promos, high fives, hugs, all the above.
And what I think's really cool is it's not just an event that you guys put on, but you give an incentive to actually go and do the activities and learn from some of the folks. Because we've all been to those events where the gates open up and you're like, man, there's like 4,000 people here, but the vending lines are empty. But I love this passport idea. Fill me in more, or give us more detail on how that works.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like little kind of promos and giveaways that folks could earn that day. So we try to really encourage everyone to visit as many stations as they can to learn as much as they can and experience it all. So upon going to the festival, folks should go to the welcome tent, and you can get a little passport at that tent along with like a map and everything. And that will kind of serve as your like a stamp as you go along the way. And if you can get up to 10 stations or complete 10 different activities, you're eligible for some really cool prizes.
That is really cool. I'm looking at this now. Additionally, the first 100 completed passports, you're going to receive a free River Dragons baseball game ticket, good for any home game. I heard the PA announcer is like the best ever. In addition to the prize bags, that's me. In addition to the prize bags and baseball tickets, RECFest is also going to be recognized as a Kids to Park Day event.
Yes. So if you're not familiar, the America the Beautiful Pass is available for 4th grade students, and that particular day, Kids to Parks is really throughout the entire country trying to aim to get kids out and recreating. So we kind of serve as a good festival for that. You can celebrate. And then any 4th grader this year is eligible to get that pass. So you just have to come by the tent and we'll issue you your America the Beautiful Pass.
That's real. You know, I don't know if I told you or Allison this, but if I really got fired tomorrow, I would try to go into the national park. I think it's such a great opportunity. And, you know, the park pass, I didn't realize how many people utilize it. And
they're amazing.
And just so, like, for me, I always just thought parks. Like, I can go to Yosemite or, Yellowstone or whatever, but to be able to use it for, like, Harry Truman Museum and all these other, national park spots, that's what I think is really cool, is all the different things that you guys are a part of.
Yeah, it's all federal lands. The Corps is one of the major components.
Yeah.
You can launch your boat, use our rec areas. Those are more so related to like the lake projects. But if you're fishing or using those different recreation areas, you do get the kind of discount or the free access if you get the pass.
And now are the tours of the Lock and Dam going to be open that day?
Yes. So
Cool.
we're doing tours every 30 minutes or so they're a little bit more scheduled than an open tour. But you'll be able to get up to the top of the dam throughout the event from 10 to 3, and then it'll be hopefully weather fantastic. So great day to see the top of the dam. We also have folks from the Mississippi Water Trail that are going to be paddling that day and locking through, so you can actually see and witness that process, again kind of emphasizing the safety on the river.
And now, have you guys gotten more water this year than last year? I'm curious to know.
Yeah, we are. Technically, the dam is currently open river, so we don't have the gates down to hold back anything right now.
Okay. Well, I was just curious because it seems like, this would be a really cool opportunity too for folks to see how it works whenever you do have, a lot of rainwater coming in and all of those different components. Because I don't know what happened, but I really feel like I just like 9 times more rain than last year.
Yeah, I think so too. We kind of needed some
We
of it,
did.
though.
Oh my goodness. Telling you what, my plants were saying, please more,
Mine still are.
Yeah, are they really? It's 10:43. We'll take a quick break, but we're going to come back and talk RECFest a little bit more. We'll come back right here on RiverBender.com. Get over here and Roku TV.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was going to make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
You're killing me, man. You know I've always been your biggest fan. Now I can't even listen, 'cause I'll get to missing her, then the hurt gets worse. Damn straight. I used to love your songs, but now every time that one comes on, my heart gets broken half. But do I wish I could.
Sorry, just a taste of what's to come on August 9th when Scotty McCreery comes into town. AltonAmphitheater.com to get your tickets today. That'll link you right to Metro Tix. But until then, you can have Wreckfest to kind of whet your palate for the excitement of the summer. May the 18th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Oh, I was nervous. I took my face away from the email you sent me, and now I'm without floaties in this interview. Getting back to it, take me through some of the events and activities or vendors that are going to be there on the 18th.
Yeah, so just kind of breaking down some of the activities and what folks can expect. We've got kind of a lot for everybody. We do have kind of an introduction to backpacking station. That's going to actually be from our folks down at the district office.
Cool.
From the Corps of Engineers.
Yeah.
So kind of learning how to backpack, how to pack all of your things appropriately in the safety.
I'm still learning how to do that.
It's very fun, but it can be troublesome.
Well, and honestly, that alone is going to teach more than just packing up and preparing for that, but just organization in general.
Yes.
When you're going on trips or even down the road, you name it, you got to be prepared.
That is one of the best ways to stay safe, is to know where you're going, be prepared, have all of those different things on hand if an emergency arises. So very important.
Really cool. What else is coming down?
We've got a variety of different live animal not presentations, but places that folks can go to learn more about.
I got to ask, before we go into this is for me. Groundhogs, do you guys have them on hand?
We do. I saw some a couple days ago.
Are they going to be displayed?
Gosh, I wish. No.
Okay, see, I'm trying to bring Groundhog Day back to Alton, and we had it set up. We could have done it, but the problem was they were still hibernating at one of the spots, and you can't really wake them up.
I thought that Treehouse Wildlife Center, I thought they had a groundhog.
It was hibernating.
Oh,
we couldn't wake them up, So anyway, I'm really trying for next year,
They're out there. Go over to Riverlands. I saw a couple over there.
That's so cool. So you're going to have animals on display from a variety of different vendors?
Yes. So at least for the Missouri Department of Conservation, they typically will bring some type of animal. I think it will be a snake. And then similarly, we have the St. Louis Herpetological Society, which is all reptiles.
That's cool.
And they will be bringing a whole host of different types of snakes for snake ID, and I believe they might be bringing some venomous, so folks can actually learn how to tell the difference.
That's really cool. And especially around here, because aren't there some rattlesnakes or something?
Yeah, there's timber rattlers up near the kind of bluff area.
Yeah, that's right. And good for parents to know how to identify, and kids alike, too.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very cool.
That's
Snakes
really
are my
cool.
thing, so
Are they really?
go by and check them out.
That's awesome. And now, have you been to Lone Elk Park over there?
Yeah.
You know what? That is like one of my favorite places to go, even though it's farther away. Do you guys do any work? Is that part of Missouri Conservation?
No, I don't know actually. I think it's a state park.
Okay.
Essentially.
Awesome.
It's very fun. If
Yeah,
you've never
I
been,
didn't
you
know.
should drive through.
Sorry about that. I don't know why that came to mind when you said Missouri. I just went immediately to the buffalo. And then anyone else on display you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, so just a couple of different folks that I think are really fun that you should come by and see. All Missouri things are fun, are the Master Naturalist groups. They'll have a functioning stream table, so you can learn a little bit more about stream ecology and some of the critters that you might be able to find in a stream, like macroinvertebrates and maybe crawfish.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff. So that's a cool one. You can learn about ATV safety. We have some folks that actually gave the Corps of Engineers ATV training, so they'll be by and doing some kind of fun demos on how to fit your helmet safely. I think there might be eggs involved in trying to drop an egg, see what happens.
Well, you're getting loved here on the text line here. I think that's wonderful. People are excited to bring their little ones out here. One just said, hell with my kids, I'm coming.
Come on by. It's great for adults, too.
And with that being said, RecFest is super cool, and it's always great to talk to you guys at the Corps of Engineers and all the work that you guys do, because it's one thing for us here because we're so used to driving by the river and through the bridge, but you don't realize the team and literally all the folks that are on hand to preserve and protect and educate the region on one of the most valuable pieces of it, and that's our waterway.
Absolutely.
And that's what I think so cool about this. So once again, if you're tuning in on May the 18th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., I don't even know how to recap. There's so much. I really don't. You got to start at the welcome center, correct?
Yeah, there should be a main welcome tent that we'll have popped
Welcome
up
tent.
in the parking lot.
I missed my line here. The welcome tent to pick up the RecFest passport, the mascot parade led by Bobber the water safety dog, Fredbird's going to be there, Blazer the Newfie, and you name it. I mean, it's just going to be fun. Bob Tarter's going to have the animology presentations. It's going to be great. Hands on deck, where you got some live showings of live animals and reptiles and all of these really great food options. Damn it, Joe's Barbecue, Kona Ice, the list goes on. I'm running out of breath. Corinne, what else am I forgetting?
The mobile planetarium, lock and dam tours. There's so much to pick from.
And that means all that's left is for you to show up. So we'll see you there on May the 18th. For more information, what's the best way for that?
You can either call the museum, or we are real into the socials. So Facebook, you can send us a message. There's a group that we try to put all of the event updates in. So just head on to @GreatRivers on Facebook.
There you go. We'll see you there, RecFest, May the 18th. And make sure you stop by and say hi, because I am going to try to stroll around a little bit and meander, But
Just
we'll
like
see.
the river.
There you go. And we'll see you there May the 18th for RecFest.